Hi Libra, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Libra for the week of the 9th through the 15th. So I am standing today because I tweaked my back somehow yesterday, sitting in the chair that I was sitting in. Not sure how I did it, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Not today, devil. I am too blessed to be stressed. Okay? So, so I'm just going to shuffle up the Astro deck. We're going to use the Astro deck this week. Next week, I will switch back to the In-Between Tarot. The middle of the month has a lot of changes for people with the energies, and so we will use that one. But for today, we're going to go in with our Astro deck. We're going to go in with our little baby White Sage Tarot. We will go in with an Angel deck. We will bring out our Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and we will also use the what do we got here? Why can I never? Magical Dimensions deck. So we're going to use those cards. And of course, our Sacred Geometry card. What did I do? Oh, I dropped it. Now, before I went into meditation for Libra, and I pulled in Zuriel, which is the Archangel for all Libras, there was another angel that wanted to step forward to work with Zuriel this particular week for you, and I will show you who that is. We have Archangel Ratil, and so I'll bring this forward. So Ratil is the keeper of the records, and the message from Ratil is really wisdom, and it's not to challenge what it is that you have. You have more information, you have more knowledge. Some of you are giving yourselves credit for. Okay, now I'm recording this on 8/8, which is Lionsgate, and I think it's very important that you see that the angel that's at the top, who's in portrait mode above him, is Archangel Uriel, who is the master of the earth and grid, and with today being the 8/8 Lionsgate, today is a wonderful portal for you to be able to call in any type of physical abundance that it is that you need. So I think that that's a very interesting combination of cards that came out there. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull out your Sacred Geometry card, and let's see what we've got going on here for you. Obviously, there's a couple of awesome days here, especially the Wednesday, Friday the 13th, so the 11th, the 13th. Is that right? Let me just get my notes out here because I wrote down the notes. Yes, Wednesday is going to be an awesome day, Friday the 13th, and then Sunday the 15th for most people. But then Libra, there's going to be some extra days that are in here for us because this particular week is chock full of Leo Sun energy, vibrancy, right? Virgo energy, Libra, and Scorpio. So those are the big signs that have big placements and transits this particular week. Okay, so I thought I'd put that out there. If you happen to have placements in any of those parts of your chart, it might be important for you to maybe bounce and take a look at one of those readings. Okay, let us see. I didn't bring my glasses down here, but I think I wrote big enough to be able to read my handwriting from here. Okay, let's get the Sacred Geometry card for our Libras, and let's get this thing popping. I've mentioned to the other signs that I am putting the finishing touches on my official website. I've had something serve me for the past couple of years, but now it's time for me to expand and put the different components together. So very shortly you'll be able to book your readings online within that website. You can do that actually currently now. So you know, all of my socials are Peony Lore. So peonylore.com. And the other big thing for me was the ability to share crystals with people. So as I do, and I love doing personal readings for people, many people need them. Many people don't have a resource that they trust to get them. I don't even know what's going on, but there's so many people that are receiving like bunk crystals these days. They're like, and there's nothing wrong with resin if you're doing something gorgeous with resin. Actually, this is, you know, my Oregon pyramid that I have here. This is resin, but there's crystals that are on the inside of it. But there's some crystals that are being like faked these days. And so anyway, long story short, I'm going to be able to offer people crystals here from me to you. Okay, so just a heads up on that. There'll be some other blogs and there'll be some other things. The other thing I'm getting ready to do on my Facebook page, you can find all the links in the description box below, is doing some free reading Fridays. So you'll have to pop over to Facebook because I don't have 1,000 followers here yet here on YouTube, but free reading Fridays for folks on the Facebook. So if you're interested, you can pop over, take a look at the link, and join the pedal patrons, and we'll see what's going on. Well, that was very, very fast. Guys, look at this card. Clarity. This is a beautiful card to get. Card 34, reducing to a 7, which is indicative of spiritual knowledge. So you're getting wisdom from from Vertil. You're getting wisdom from Vertil, and then you're getting clarity, staying clear and focused on whatever it is that you have called into your experience. And today, with it being Lionsgate, there's many of you that are already starting to receive the different downloads and some of the other codes that are coming from this extremely big portal. So do not challenge the wisdom that it is that you are receiving today for sure. Lionsgate, we still have the energy of it until Thursday the 12th, but today is the pinnacle of that abundance that the universe wants to be able to give us. So Libra, make sure that you're tapping in and have an appreciation for it. I know you already do, but have an appreciation for the wisdom that you innately have, and to not challenge that, okay? All right, just stay clear and focused. All right, let's get these cards laid out for the 9th through the 15th, okay? This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Right, or anywhere you have it extremely heavy in your chart. We're starting off with the 9 of Pentacles on Monday. On Tuesday, we go into Temperance, okay? On Wednesday, we have the Knight of Wands hanging out in the reverse position. So you have the Knight of Pentacles upright on Monday, and you have the Knight of Wands in reverse on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Let's see what we've got for Friday. Ooh, on Friday we have the Magician, and he's paired with the 9 of Swords in the reverse position. So that is cool. That is awesome. On Saturday we have the 8 of Rods. And let's see what we have on Sunday the 15th here for us. When I say us, we have the 5 of Wands in the reverse position. Nope, they said pair that with Saturday. Okay. All right. So there's a dual message that might show up for a couple people as we get into the clarifiers. Give me another second here. So Sunday then for Libras on the 15th. Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay, so on Sunday we have the 6 of Rods in the reverse position. That is okay. We will go ahead and we will get into it. Let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to move these ones up, move Saturday's message over, and let's start. So the bottom of the deck, what we have here is the 7 of Swords, okay? So the 7 of Swords doesn't necessarily mean that there is any negativity, especially because it's followed with the 3 of Cups. There is an emotional something that you are working on, Libra. You're not telling a lot of people about it. So that's the basic energy of what we've got going on here. You are trying to gather the pieces of information that you have so that it will turn into a celebratory moment, which looks like it's going to happen. So at the end of the day, as we uncover the rest of this information, that is what it is that you have to look forward to. Making sure that you're staying clear and focused on whatever that goal is that you're not sharing with everyone, okay? And trust in your wisdom. Okay, but let's go ahead and get into this Knight of Pentacles. So on Monday, what we have happening is the Leo moon transitioning into the sign of Virgo on this day. And it has an opposition to Pisces and Neptune. So that's dreamy, clairvoyant energy for one. So if you're already connected, find out on Monday, again, within this Lionsgate, you're going to be extremely tuned in on that day, okay? The other energy that we have is Venus steps in. So there's our Libra energy. Okay, Libra steps in. I'm just looking at my notes real quick. So we have a lot of communication with love, loving thoughts, a lot of throat chakra activity for communicating that love and light out to other people. Okay, and then we do have Mars, which is coming in a transit. So that is going to help with understanding. Okay, who needs to be heard, even understanding for yourself, and it will have a lot to do with people's will and persistence on that particular day, including your own. Okay, so when we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles is here to deliver a message, to deliver a resource of some sort, person, place, thing. It is earth and energy, but when the Knight of Pentacles is dispatched, and he already is, he's got something for you, and he is not going to take any shortcuts. He is going to make sure that he delivers that package for whatever it is. So let's go ahead and see if we can't dig into what the Knight of Pentacles is all about here, okay? They want me to hold for a second, and they want me to go into the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Wasn't sure if they were going to do that. They did for other signs. They want me, because of this portal, because the portal opened up at the end of July, to pull a couple of cards that indicate some of the energy that you are still carrying forward, that's in forward momentum, or that's still in your energy vortex right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what that is for Libra. What is in their vortex? What are they carrying with potentially? That is still being worked on. Okay, first card out is companionship. We have the Moon in Libra. Okay, so we have companionship that's right here. Okay. So companionship can be friends, it can be family, it can be siblings, it can be children, it can be those that you work with. It's that whole energy of companionship, okay? So that's an energy that is still in your area this particular week. The second card that we have out for Libra is impulsiveness. So we have Mars in Aries energy. This is going to come back up when it probably comes to like, I think Wednesday or Thursday's energy. Okay, so impulsiveness, either you have done something like impulsive to support whatever this situation is that you're trying to work on, or there's the potential for that to happen. Okay, what else? One more, and there it is. So we have the Bluff card. We have Gemini's energy here, hanging out in our Jupiter position. So the Bluff card comes out because of two different reasons. The Bluff card comes out, again, matching up with the Seven of Swords. There's a project or a something that it is that you're trying to work on, and you sometimes need to just utilize the energy of that impulsiveness to start something. You may not have 100% of the resources that you need or would have needed at that time, but the universe is saying that's okay, because whatever it is that you wanted, and we're going to clarify more, is on its way to you. So your looks like your bluff, for whatever it is paying off for you this upcoming week. Let's just get into the details here. Talk to me about this Knight of Pentacles for our Libra on Monday, please. Okay, so in the past you had the Eight of Swords energy. This was something that you are releasing, something that you felt would have held you back a little bit, something that you were a little bit shy about doing. It's a lot of stinking thinking energy. It's like too much in your brain about something and not really going into your heart. What it does mean, though, for a lot of people is that you had this fear about something, but you decided to move forward anyway. Okay, the current energy that you're in right now is the Wheel of Fortune. We have Jupiter that's all up in this for you. This is the current energies that you're receiving this particular week. Wheel of Fortune moment, it indicates luck, fame. It also indicates second chances, second opportunities, and obviously it can indicate abundance coming into you, sitting right on top of this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, where do we end up here? Gotta reshuffle a little, sorry. Okay, there she is. Okay, so we have the major arcana of death, okay, Scorpio energy, that's here. Now with it being in the reverse position, It's just a little heads up that you might be resisting something still. Death wants to come in and change things. Death wants to come in and take care of something old that needs to go to allow something new in. So there might be something that you are resisting in order to allow this transition to happen. You're going to end up knowing what that is, but I'm going to take another card because it is sitting on top of this Wheel of Fortune. So I'm going to take a look at this. Talk to me about the Death card, please, for Libra here on Monday. you need to pay attention to something that you called in, okay, and feel confident in it. This is the Nine of Cups energy. This is wish fulfillment energy. This is receiving all the different things that you want, right? So you definitely have called something in. You got the Chariot, okay. You got major Cancerian energy that's saying that what it is that you called in is the right thing. So why are you being so shy about it, okay? It's coming in very, very quickly, and I think that might be part of the issue. No, we can't have the whole deck. I mean, we could, but can I have a minute here? Talk to me about why the Chariot is sitting on top of the Nine of Cups. What is going on with this whole death scenario? There we go. Five of Swords. Okay, so this is why you're being a little bit hesitant about what's going on here. There's something that is going on with this Five of Swords energy, which is maybe someone trying to talk you out of it. Maybe you still, like, at that last tail part of letting the last bit of resistance go from these thoughts that have been conflicting you. Basically, that's what it boils down to. But at the end of the day, you've got the Nine of Cups here with the Chariot. So what it is that you've called into yourself is for you. You just have to be comfortable letting the rest of whatever does not belong leave. Okay? So I like that energy on Monday. Again, he's coming already. And all I was trying to do was get some clarification about what the details were. Now, let's go into Tuesday's energy. We've got the major arcana of Sagittarius sitting here. So the moon in Virgo is going to do a trine with Neptune in the sign of Taurus on this day, and Mercury in Leo, which has an opposition to Jupiter in Aquarius. So this is going to be a day also where the moon starts to transit. Well, the universe is basically telling you to keep balanced. It's telling you to manage your patience. The energies don't necessarily conflict, except that Neptune, when it comes in, is a tower. It's like the Neptune kind of manages the tower a little bit. And the tower energy is managing those things that need to be shifted out, right? And Taurus, also governed by Venus, is practical things. So again, I think it's very interesting that, you know, we have Archangel Uriel, who is responsible for physical, tangible, touchable things on this planet, kind of showed up here. You have enough knowledge to know what that is, but let's go ahead and get into it. So Temperance also has the energy of healing with it as well. Temperance also has the magic of the universe doing things behind the scene that you may not be aware of at this particular moment. Okay, let's go ahead and pull down a couple of cards for why Temperance is specifically here on Tuesday for our Libra. So we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. That's go get 'em girl energy. But the go get 'em girl energy in the reverse position is like she's not really feeling it. It is entrepreneurial energy, but it also is the idea of gathering the troops and getting all the resources together to do this next little bit of a venture here. We also have the Ace of Swords that's sitting here in the reverse position. So this is challenging where you're at with that clarity, which is why the universe is telling you. So you're talking yourself potentially out of your own success because you're listening to other people, potentially. Be clear on what it is that you want. What you want wants you, and it is going to make itself known, okay? What is the end-all be-all result of this for our Libra on Tuesday? So we have, okay, so Tuesday looks like you're just going to be in your feels. We have the King of Cups in the reverse position. It's possible that you're dealing with a water sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be. It's also possible that you are dealing, again, the Sagittarian energy that is here. You either have Sagittarius in your chart or you're dealing with someone that has a lot of fire in their chart, such as a Sagittarius. But basically, what I'm basically getting out of this is on Tuesday, you're kind of getting like a cosmic, like, chill day. Just kind of relax, okay? And that's kind of followed up by this Knight of Rods in the reverse position on Wednesday. It's kind of another slow down, pull it back kind of energy. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. So Wednesday we have the moon in Virgo. Okay, and then it transitions in conjunctions with Venus. Okay, so we have the energy of well, what Venus wants to bring as far as looking good, feeling good, smelling good, right? All the things that Libra wants to be able to bring forth as far as balance and those different types of things. But it also is exalted in perfection of service. So there might be a slowdown. There might not be a message that you're going to be receiving on the day that you thought maybe you were going to receive it. But that's fine. If you're still in the area where you need to be in your fields, be in your fields. What we have here is the Two of Wands. So this is based on a choice that you made in the recent past. Okay, where you're at with that is the Hangman in the reverse position. So it looks like you're trying to come out of this cocoon. Looks like the reason why you were slowing down is because there's more information that you're receiving from Divine at this particular moment. Okay, yeah. And with Justice being in the reverse position, you are taking your time to reassess this particular piece of information that's coming through. So that's not a bad situation. I'm going to take another card on that, though, because it ends up with you in the Major Arcana position at the end. Yes, it still has to do with the Seven of Swords. It has to do with whatever it is that you're trying to bring forward. And so that's fair warning from the universe. You know, take a couple of days to just kind of review everything before you take another step forward with your next piece of passion project. However, on the Thursday energy, we get into the Nine of Pentacles. So this is the day that Moon transitions into the sign of Libra. It has a trine with Jupiter in Aquarius. The Moon is in Libra, and this is the day I was telling you about where we have that issue with Chiron and Aries for some people. And so what's going to happen on this particular day is that we have the energy of wanting to come to terms with something that needs to be done, because it also has a transit when it with Taurus on that particular day. Okay, so Venus is all up, all in. This is a need to ground for sure. Okay, you need to ground on this particular day. You need to take what it is that you're doing, and you need to be completely comfortable with what you're doing on this day. Get out in nature if you can. But it is the card of independence, and it is the card of receiving what it is that you need and feeling confident enough to know that you're stable here, okay, with these Six of Pentacles, and that universe is trying to share with you where these other Three Pentacles are coming from. So there's enough information coming. All right, let's get into the details here for Libra on Thursday. Okay, so the first card that we have here, yeah, it's the Knight of Pentacles, something that you called in. All right, Knight of Pentacles is here. Let's take another look at where does that leave them in energy on this day. Nine of Pentacles on the Nine of Pentacles. I'm done. This has to do with whatever it is that you were trying to call in on this particular day. What it is you wants you, absolutely. And there's going to be some information that will be better revealed on that Thursday. Okay? Has to do with that message, and there's nothing else to say. I said what I said. I love it when Spirit does it like that. So then on Friday the 13th, we get the energy of the Magician. Hallelujah. Look at him. All the things you want you. You have the magic within you to make any adjustments that you need to make at this particular moment. Okay, this is Mercury coming in to try to help you at this particular moment. Something potentially that you started to call into yourself with that infinity symbol for the Lionsgate energy at the end of July. Okay, still carrying forward. So something that is that you wanted, this impulsiveness, maybe this bluff that you took on with this Gemini energy, that dualistic nature, with regards to this Moon in Libra, this companionship that's coming on here. Whatever it is, you absolutely are going to release yourself from any challenges that you've had with thoughts. This was a temporary situation. If you haven't been sleeping, then find that you're going to have an opportunity to sleep a little bit better. If you have been challenged with any anxiety based upon this new project, then you're going to be completely clear, is what it appears to be on this particular day. Okay, let's get into the details of this combination on Friday the 13th for our Libra. All in all, it's generally a lucky day. It looks like you guys are going to be reaping some big rewards of it, though. Okay. Now, by the end of the evening, the Moon will transition into the sign of Scorpio. Okay. So, if you have Scorpio somewhere in your chart, you might want to take a look at how that stuff lines up for you as well. Scorpio, 8th house, subconscious information. So in the past, you called in the Fool. You called in the energy of the Fool. You called in the energy of the Fool to start something new, a new project, something that you had to go all in with, okay? You had the Ten of Cups in the reverse position as the current energy for that particular day, feeling at some point, and this is where the bluff comes in, maybe not feeling as though you had all the information to get what it is that you wanted with those Ten of Cups. Could be completely emotional stability, could be financial stability, or just kind of you're in your feels, like I said, on that particular day. But how does this all lend itself out here? Well, we have the Magician that showed up again, but it showed up sideways for me. So let's do both areas, okay? So the only way that this is going to work for you on Friday the 13th is knowing that what it is that you wants you, okay? You can't challenge the Magician when the Magician shows up again. You cannot be the master of undoing what it is that you're trying to call in. You can't do it. It's not going to work. You're already being told that you're going to be released from any anxiety because you have what it takes in order to get this through. You've got the Fool energy that's here, okay? Your concern is how this is going to affect your long term, but you shouldn't have to worry about that. You're the only person that can talk yourself out of your own success. That is what Friday the 13th is. That is why it's an auspicious day, because it gives you the power, taking back your own power, especially on this particular day. So I like it, okay? Okay, dokie. Let's get into the energy of where we're at on Saturday. So Saturday, we have two different cards that came out. First, we have the Five of Clubs, the Five of Wands, okay? This is competition, is really what it is. And it's also internal conflict with yourself. It's like obstacles and challenges, but they're obstacles and challenges that are teeny tiny, and you can get over them very, very quickly. What looks like is going to happen, okay, this is like the Chariot. As far as the major arcana, for the minor arcana, you're still moving forward. You're moving forward. You're moving past any of those things that would have been a challenge for you. This is also a day for receiving a lot more information from. You can be getting lots of messages. You can be getting lots of appointments. You can be getting lots of communication and additional downloads coming from Spirit. This is another great day, but this is a day of release as well. So let's get into this detail here. First card is we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse position. So again, you were not feeling as though you were getting everything that you wanted when you wanted it, okay? Where that leaves you is awesome. Look at this. We got the Ten of Wands. Releasing yourself from that final burden. Releasing yourself from that final burden. Okay, it's done. You're at the end. And so whenever there's an ace, there's a 10. And so in order for this ace to have come in, you had to have released this. And it looks like that's what you're doing. Final card here. What's the outcome on that Saturday? So we do have Leo Sun energy that shows up on that Saturday. That's very important with that Neptune and Pisces. But there's a square with Saturn and Aquarius as well. So that's going to be important for a couple of different people. There it is. There's the Leo energy that comes in. The Leo energy of that day trumps anything else that was going on, because this is fame, fortune, moving forward in the right direction. This is enhancing whatever else that it sits on top of. So you being released from these burdens on this particular Saturday, you have finished up this project. You've done all the things that you were supposed to do, and the sun is shining on you on the day that it's actually presenting in the universe is fantastic. I love delivering messages like this. Let's move over to Sunday. So Sunday's energy, what we have is the Six of Rods in the reverse position. So if it's in the upright, we're looking at being seen as successful and having navigated a challenge, with you being seen head and shoulders above the rest. When it's in the reverse position, it doesn't mean that you're not successful. It just means that you might not be receiving the accolades from other people that maybe you thought you should receive at that particular moment. It also indicates making sure that you get your check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's what they said. Oh my gosh, I love this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. So the energy is the Queen of Swords in the reverse position. So this is more heartfelt energy that's coming through. So the energy from this particular day is you needing to yield. to somebody else potentially. So if this has to do with companionship, if this has to do with this impulsiveness, if this has to do with the partnership or something new that you started, you got to yield a little bit. But here's what you're going to be able to do. You're going to be able to communicate whatever the situation is. Okay, so you're going to be strong with the communication and your drive moving forward. Again, this is like the minor arcana's version of the Chariot, meaning you are still in that positive momentum. Okay, let's take another card. How does this end up on Sunday for our Libra? Well, there we go. Dun, 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 dun. Choices. It can be relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Companionship, choices. Two people or two energies coming together that are in agreement. They blend. And that also could be you with your higher self with these messages that are coming through. So it could be the universe trying to get your attention to say you need to not necessarily be so discerned about every single decision that's happening. You need to take a listen to us, because even though this victory didn't show up the way that you wanted it on this date, it is coming. So this is another day for you to pay attention to a couple of different things. The Lover, when it means commitment, it's meaning that you are making a commitment to something. Okay, it could be a person, it could be an idea, it can be a business, but it's got to be open and broad that way, because there is a lot of different stuff all over this reading. Let's take another card on the Lovers here for Libra on the 15th. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles shows up. You got the Hierophant in the reverse position. There's going to be one more. Oh, there's two. Okay, I got it. So this is fair warning from the universe as well if you're dealing with someone, okay? So the combination that we have here is the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant in the reverse position. So that is resisting a little bit of information that might need to come to you. We also have the Major Capricorn of, we got the Devil card that shows up. And we also have the Page of Wands in the reverse position. So what we have here is an opportunity for you to say, listen, there might have been a message that is going to be presenting itself to you. It could be a Capricorn. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It could also be a Taurus. Okay, but there's a piece of information that you need yet. So the universe is talking about kind of, don't resist going within. This is kind of like loner mentality. Like you feel like you can do everything on your own, because a lot of the times we do, but this is not the day to do it. Okay, there are so many different transits that are happening on this particular day, but Venus actually enters into the sign of Libra on this day. So whatever information that you can tune into spirit. Make sure that you're clear about all the different types of things, and that information will be definitely revealed to you. Let me go and hit these notes real quick to see if there's anything else that I wasn't able to articulate. Yes, so the subconscious information with Scorpio, the moon in Scorpio has a square with that sun in Leo on this particular day, okay? So that's that subconscious information with that big vitality and that big push to move forward. So it's kind of like you're going, it's one of those kind of energies, right? Let me see what else I can pull out here for you. The moon enters into the sign of Sagittarius before well, that's important for that whole temperance piece that shows up. Gosh, I need my glasses. Sorry, guys. I have to run upstairs and grab my glasses quick. That's really bad, woman. Yeah, Venus enters into the sign of Libra before the end of the evening. So there are some good things that are going to happen about that particular day for you, okay? So that's the base of the master energies. But again, I want to pull this out. Something that you asked for from the Cosmic Amazon is on its way. It's being delivered, okay? All the other things that are happening here is the universe is just saying, chill out with this Temperance card. There's more information that's coming, and if you don't take your time and get your rest on this particular day, you're going to block the blessing that's coming up for you. So take advantage of the universe trying to tell you to chill out, okay? Your independence and your need to receive this Nine of Pentacles moment is definitely coming with this Knight of Pentacles showing up again with the Nine of Pentacles again. It's coming, okay? And on Friday, you definitely have the magic that it takes for this forward momentum. You absolutely do. Okay, it's going to reduce your anxiety for whatever this new situation is. You're the only one that's going to talk yourself out of this blessing again, with it ended up being the Magician card at the bottom. Whatever obstacle or challenge it is that you have, that you think you might still have, this competition, don't let it go. Looks like you're going to be able to do that, so that you can allow this new content of information to come through. Again, Chariot moment showing up for you, releasing yourself from whatever that final thought process, that final challenge was. And then you have the Sun card that shows up. So it is going to be a great, great weekend. As far as Sunday is concerned, this is the day that you do that higher connection, okay, where you can, and ask Spirit to help you with any other thing that you need to know about this. Let's break them down this way, about your discernment within this movement forward, this agreement that you're going to potentially make, this choice to move forward with somebody else. Okay, that's all it is. Your Ten of Pentacles is there. You just have to continue to release yourself from that. Again, there's a lot of Taurus energy in here. There's a lot of Capricorn energy, just to put the signs out, and Gemini also shows up. Okay. All right, let us go ahead and grab a couple of different cards here. Oh, they said go back to the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, because they really want you to focus on this Sunday's energy. They said don't leave it like that. Okay, just a minute. What do we need to know? This is that energy of Sagittarius coming through. This is enthusiasm. You should feel enthusiastic. And here's the thing. You should feel enthusiasm with that whole energy, because Sagittarian energy is temperance. So if you are the good, I mean, obviously we're natural balancers of all the different energies that come through. You don't have to be seen first. You're that type of person that has the ability to do this behind the scenes. And so you need to let everybody come forward, say what they need to say, figure it out. Then you'll have enough information to make this commitment to whatever it is that is on its way for you, okay? At least as far as communication is concerned. What else? Okay, resistance. You have this resistance with this whole Mercury and Taurus situation. A little bit. And that is the energy of, where'd it go? Yeah, here we go. You're resisting some information just a little bit here. You're resisting it. Is this really going to happen? Is this really true? Yeah, because you asked for it. The universe must answer you, okay? So you just got to chill out. One more, they said. Friday the 13th. Okay. Friday the 13th. Oh, look at this. Firstly, we have two cards, okay? And this supports, oh my God. You have the Sun energy in Scorpio. This is called endurance. You got this. You absolutely got this. The second card that you have is the Libra energy with originality. So you're going to find yourself doing something that's different from what other people are doing in one sense, that will help to create that large momentum that's going forward for you. Let me go back on my notes here. Did I miss anything? I always like to be sure. And that... No, I'm sorry, that is not. That is Aquarius. God, woman, you got to get your... I got to go get my glasses. So this energy on Friday that shows up here. Okay, I got it. This is the moon in Libra that has a trine with Aquarius in its position of... it's doing its dance between Saturn and Jupiter on this particular day. So... Saturn is that expansive energy that it is that we're looking for. So that is why there's something that's getting ready to come to you. And that is why you're the only one that can talk yourself out of this particular day with these 10 of Cups on that particular day. Okay, are we good? Yes, excellent read. Nailed it. Okay, let's go in with, oh, they said show you the bottom of the deck. My bad. You get the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. So again, Pluto energy, same information and kind of same energy as the Death card. Rebirth, change, transformation, also second opportunities. So if there was something that didn't come to fruition in the past and you're still carrying that energy forward, by the end of the week, judgment is here for you. And remember, judgment is not about people making harsh judgments. It's about, well, sometimes it can be, but in this sense it's not. It's about you finally being ready to be ready to be ready to receive. The judgment comes and says, did you learn a lesson? Because you weren't ready the first time. We'd like to bring it around again. Are you ready to receive it now? That's exactly what the judgment is trying to say. The other thing that they're saying is, continue to work on whatever it is that you're working on, okay? The Knight of Wands will turn back. He's coming back, whoever this Knight of Wands represents for you. And this Knight of Wands is bringing forward this new cup of abundance, this new cup of love, this new inspiration, whatever the case may be. So all of this is here for you this particular week, Libra. Now we can go into the additional messages that we have here. So we're going to get an angel card. All right. All right, what do we have for our Libras? What's the practical advice that they can take for this particular week? Because it looks like it's going to be good, but they need a couple of days of rest. Let me know. Very clear, please. We have vulnerability and freedom. You need to be vulnerable a little bit to open yourself up to other people coming in and having those conversations with you, because it eventually leads to the freedom that it is that you're looking for. So don't resist people if they have pieces of information. You don't have to take everybody's advice. You're already working on stuff. But again, if you're working with someone, if you've called companionship or business partnership or something else like that into your environment, you need to yield a little bit so that all parties can be heard. Okay? And then our Magical Dimensions deck. Okay. Yeah. Your divinity, your unity. This goes to your clarity. It also goes to your knowledge base, because your crown chakra is just going to be on point this particular week. This is crown portal. It's the same thing as crown chakra. Okay? Don't challenge that. The other thing is a warning about your defensiveness towards other people. This is the guardians coming in. You definitely need to defend what is yours and what belongs to you, your creative activity, your creative plan. You do need to defend it, but you don't want to be over defensive about other people. You need to be in that energy of yielding just a little bit. And then the final card that you have here is fortitude, self-analysis, and introspection with the Ice Queen. Okay, card 22, right place, right time. This is the week. So you are definitely getting an opportunity to kind of take a chill with some information. Don't sweat the small stuff is ultimately what I could try to tell you at this particular moment. This is going to be an auspicious week for you. Let me grab this card for you to see if there's anything else that I can bring forward. Okay. If there's an additional mantra that you want to use this particular week, again, you have until Thursday to really push with this abundant energy that we have with the Lion's Gate to bring it in for you. Clarity, staying clear and focused on what it is that you want. The mantra is, the clouds of confusion clear, the star lights my way. The clouds of confusion clear, the star lights my way. The clouds of confusion clear, the star lights my way. And so it is. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling foggy, if you're feeling like you don't have everything that you're looking for, take time out. They're giving you 2 days in a row. Giving you a couple days in a row to just to reflect and to clear your mind. Close your eyes and focus on the star in the card, or place it actually on your third eye. So where's the third eye portal? I'll put both of these up together so that you can see them. Okay? So obviously you can't place, I wouldn't place the phone, but if you want to print that out, you could, and you could use this to do that. Allow your intuition to step up by engaging your third eye and opening it to allow your inner wisdom and knowing to help bring about the clarity that you need. And if you need 5 to 10 minutes every day focusing on this area, using a crystal suggested, that could be put on your third eye as well to help strengthen it. They're saying apophyllite, Herkimer diamond, selenite, or sodalite. Sodalite looks just like lapis lazuli, except that it doesn't have the pyrite that's in it. So it's more blue with the white streaks, not with the pyrite that's around it. It's a really good stone for communication as well. Okay, Libra, that is what I have for you this week. Hopefully you were able to resonate with the big portion of what it is I put together. If you did, I would greatly appreciate you giving this a like. You can feel free to comment below. Share this out with someone else that you think might be a beneficial recipient to the way that I deliver content. Of course, as always, if you need some one-on-one support, take a look at the description box below and you can book in with me at any particular moment. If you didn't get everything that you needed out of this particular reading, that's fine. Make sure that you're taking a look at your sun, your moon, your rising, as well as your north node to get the full picture of what is available to you for this particular week. That's what I have. Many, many blessings, Libra. We will talk to you next week. Bye for now.